up, my blazing motherfuckers? So it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. I've got a really interesting knife here that I wanted to share with y'all. This is a Demko AD20.5. These just hit the market. Call this the production version of the AD20 with the shark lark. So let's go ahead and get into this bad boy. This is what it comes in, nice little pouch there. Main reason I want to pick up this knife, I've been wanting an AD20, but I want to make sure that the lock in the overall knife is something that I enjoy before I bust out that kind of coin for a AD20. But I've heard about these, these are super fidgety, and I'm not gonna lie, I had this out previously and fucking around with it. To give them one thing, this is a super fidgety knife. They were absolutely right on that. You can see how that action works. I mean, before the Spyderco Schmuck, that was by far my most fidgety knife I like to play around with. But this one, oh man, this one, if I can actually do it right, this one takes the cake right here. This is a beautiful lock. Super fidgety, super functional. And the price point of these are just right. If you're looking to get into a shark lock, these AD20.5s cost me, I think, around 150 bucks. Yeah, these are just starting to hit the market, and comes in AUS 10A, again, the production version. I believe the customized Demkos come in 3V, which I had a customized Demko at a AD15, sold that off earlier this year. Just got some change of hobbies going on, because you can only own so many knives. Nice grip texture to it. See it up close here. 20.5. Said super fidgety knife. I like how Demko put on both sides. It helps the pocket clip slide in and out easier with that texture on it. But yeah, initial impressions, man, this is a dope knife. Love the fidgetiness of it. It tells me that I definitely need to man up and splurge for a MD AD20. Yeah. Super impressed with this knife. Very cool pouch. Not that the pouch matters, don't really give a shit about that, but you also get a blade wipe down, and pouch has a spot in for the knife. But overall, well done. Actually met Andrew Demko one time. Him and I both from the Pittsburgh area. I met him 2 years ago. Actually met up with him and his brother at their shop in Waupun, Pennsylvania. So I wanted to I wanted to get a 4 max, but I wanted a 3.5 max, and something that him and I were talking about. But at the end of the day, just didn't like what I saw. So, but yeah, I mean, when I met Andrew and John, both really cool dudes, and had a lot in common, you know, both being from the Pittsburgh area. So definitely a fan of Andrew Demko. I am so glad that Andrew Demko parted ties with old Lynn Thompson there, because it's just better for Andrew to go on his own, just the innovativeness of his designs. And I believe that, in my opinion, that Cold Steel was holding Mr. Demko back, but now that he's pretty much on his own, producing production blades like this, in addition to his custom, hopefully this will get him bigger footprint in the knife world, because from an engineering design concept, Andrew's spot on. But well, yeah, sorry I've been away. Some other things in life, priorities gotten away, you know, hobbies change, and, you know, all that. So only so many knives and so many guns that one person needs, until you start realizing, you know, the big picture. And yeah, and you start dipping into precious metals. But hey, that's a story for a different channel, if you know what I mean. But yeah, future to come here. I have I'm gonna have a review coming up on this bad boy right here. This is the new Talwar that was recently put out in S35 VN. Initial impressions, well, I'm going to save the initial impressions for another video because I want to play with this a little bit more. Right now I have it breaking in, so if you guys don't know, an easy trick to breaking the triad lock is put a paper clip between the lock. Just let it sit out for a week. Let it loosen up. But yeah, having a couple of these Talwars from back in the day when it had the XHP steel, I believe, and comparing it to this one, I got a good comparison. But I'm going to save my initial impressions once I get some more time on it. But let's just say that as of right now, I am less than impressed on the quality side. But hey, let's get it worked in, see what loosens up, and we'll go from there. So be looking forward to that video sometime soon when I get around to it. Maybe next year, maybe the year after. You know, those precious metals are getting in my way. Take care, my bladed motherfuckers. It's been nice chatting with y'all. ありがとうございました。